வணக்கம் நேயர்களே, welcome back to another episode on Vada, Poche Tamil podcast. We are now available on most streaming platforms, which is Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or எந்த பாட்காஸ்ட் பிளாட்ஃபார்மில் நீங்கள் கேட்குறதா இருந்தாலும் நீங்கள் அதை கேட்டுக்கலாம்.
நம்மள சோஷியல் மீடியாவில் நீங்கள் ஃபைண்ட் பண்ணலாம் at Vada, Poche தமிழ் பாட்காஸ்ட், இன்ஸ்டாகிராம் அண்ட் டிக்டாக். Leave us a comment, message அனுப்புங்க. ஏதாவது ஃபீட்பேக் இருந்தாலும் சொல்லுங்கள். We'll definitely reply to you guys. So please reach out to us and let's have a conversation going. Enjoy the show.
ஹலோ, நான் உயிரோட தான் இருக்கேன்.
போன எபிசோடில் நீ இல்லை. So for those who don't know, right, actually Sharif and I are the we two know each other the longest amongst the
four hosts. Yeah.
You brought in Jawar, I brought in Bharat. So basically நம்ம ரெண்டு பேர் இல்லைன்னா அந்த ஷோ
நடக்கவே நடக்காது. This whole collaboration would have been,
and starting a podcast was our idea in 2017 during work lunch.
Yeah, correct.
ABC Market.
In
ABC Market.
ABC Market. Queenstown.
ABC Market, we were talking about starting a podcast in 2017. இழுத்தடிச்சு we deciding what to talk about 3 வருஷமா டிசைட் பண்ணிட்டு 2020 ஏதோ ஆரம்பித்தோம். Because we didn't want to keep talking. I mean, we have to keep talking, but we figuratively didn't want to.
அதுக்கு முந்தி வந்து it's just the stage where we are just getting ideas done and then ஒரு brainstorming session. But அதுக்கு மேல வந்து there wasn't the actual first step.
Yeah.
Bharat and Yuva took the first step to actually record an episode. I think that's when everything started rolling down.
The first episode, because we couldn't sing time to do the first episode, all 4 of us. But then Bharat and I wanted to just get it out of the way. So we got it out of the way, and then the next episode you two came ready.
Yeah. No, next episode was me. Just me.
Oh, is it?
And then you were like roasting me.
Right. Yeah, the roast of the host.
Yeah,
yes,
something like that.
Yes.
And அடுத்த episode வந்து Jawar வந்தான். So episode 3. Yeah, 3. Right. So if you all want to, get a nice throwback, right? Go back to our first few episodes. You'll find us, just being not, how to say, not unconfident.
No, I mean we were very raw.
We were raw. We weren't like polished in.
We are not polished. I don't think we are fully polished yet. Exactly. But compared to episode 1, 2, 3, இப்போ எவ்வளவோ improvements.
Correct. If I were to watch Vada, Poche, our latest episode versus like episode 1, 2, 3, you can see the whole a lot of improvements.
Correct. Thankfully no point or so.
But what do you think Jawar has improved the most in his journey as a host?
I would say, the previous episode, the Woodlove episode, he actually was very if let's say this is destination, this is origin, right, he went straight.
Exactly. I noticed the same thing. And ஒரு flow stateல இருந்தா, he was like making jokes at the same time, giving meaningful questions.
என்ன அது பையன் ஸ்ட்ரைட்டா போறான்.
It's good. Like, okay, I'm happy for him, man. Proud of him. Bharat wise, what do you feel is the biggest improvement?
It's a good question. Bharat.
இந்த கேள்வியை கேட்கறதுக்கு முன்னாடி before the recording things happening.
Improvement நான் என்ன சொல்ல, he didn't start at a lower point compared to the rest of us. So I feel his room for improvement maybe for like on air wasn't as, the gap in my opinion wasn't so big. But அவன் வந்து maybe a bit, he worked on his coherence when he asked questions, especially with guests. ஆரம்பத்தில் it was very repetitive. So how do you feel? Like, how do you feel? So like, how do you, he'll ask the same question again, then he'll like, yes.
Correct.
So once in a while, the edited episodes are like, so how do you feel about this? How do you feel?
How was it? How's my Bharat impression, guys? Rate பண்ணுங்க.
So that one he really cut out.
How was it being, but I think other than that, there's also improvement in terms of his how he presents himself. He's starting to dress a bit better. That's what I noticed lah. From like Umbro jerseys to proper
plain t-shirts.
Plain shirts, plain t-shirts, which is nice to see also. Yeah.
Yes, that one I will take full credit.
Oh yeah, you were like bashing him, right?
Yeah.
Because he wasn't
Konja
dressing.
effort போடுறான் நாய.
Me, I was always wearing football jerseys. No, அப்படிதான் போட்டுருக்கேன்.
No, but that's fine. But I've always wore the same football jersey.
அதே England jersey, அதே Liverpool jersey. Yeah, these two jerseys. Yeah, அதே jersey தான்.
So one time I was telling, because there was this point in time Uniqlo, the oversized t-shirt was the trend. Then I started wearing it. I say they poured comfortable இருக்கு. You போட்டா like if you based on your style you can wear it also.
ஆமா.
Then he went once and he bought, then he started adopting it lah, which is good lah. Then now he's wearing more shirts to work also. It's like
Gen Z ஓட fashion பத்தி உன்னோட கருத்து என்ன? I know you hate. I know there's something.
I used to hate it. Then certain elements I like.
Yeah.
Yes. There are certain elements I like.
Example, the
Baggy pants.
Exactly. அது என்னமோ it gives me a carefree vibe.
Yes.
Like, okay, I'm not bothered today,
Yeah.
but in a way it still looks good.
Yes. Those baggy pants.
Cotton On-ல பார்த்தேன். Cotton On-ல வந்து I saw the most baggy jeans.
Okay.
But the way they were faded, they still look very good. But I don't know if they fit me lah. So maybe I'm gonna try one day.
For me, it's the Uniqlo Airism pants. I don't know what's the name of the exact pants. But Airism Easy Smart Pants or something. But it's like a bit baggy. Not like my typical. I usually wear typical millennial Gen Z tapered skinny jeans.
Skinny, yeah.
Tapered skinny jeans with some Jordan or blazer or whatever fuck shit. Then fit the t-shirt and go out. That was my thing. Then I wore that once. It's hella comfortable இருந்துச்சு. என்னடா இது? Then I wore.
ஒரு காத்தோட்டம் இருக்கு actually.
Yeah. Very nice.
It's good.
Then I wore just plain t-shirt, fitted plain t-shirt with the baggy pants. You still look fine.
You wear like a jacket on top because that's what people were wearing. Like,
I never, because it's too hot lah, bro. I walk from my house to the MRT station and அது போட்டாலும் வருகுது.
Will you ever rock a mullet?
No.
Never. I find தமிழனுக்கு வந்து mullet வந்து நல்லா சூட் ஆகும்.
Say.
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's natural. You don't have to like. Yeah, it's natural. I mean, I find it's more natural that mullet suits Tamilan.
Why?
I don't know lah. It just brings me back to 90s, 80s. You'll see a random uncle with the long curly hair mullet. But I don't know. I find it like going back, turning back the years. You don't like mullet lah?
I don't like mullet lah. Okay, to be right, what I was told growing up is that mullet is a gangster hair.
Okay, maybe there's a stereotype also.
There's a stereotype for me.
ஆனா ஒரு global context நீங்க பார்த்தா there is.
You associate mullets with still like what, truck drivers?
Truck drivers, 80s pop star. Those George Michael lah. George Michael.
At that time fashion icons lah. 80s fashion icons lah. I didn't know. Would you rock a mullet?
If I can, then why not lah. But funny thing, I shaved bald after.
Hey, you so true, you know.
Yeah, my wife was telling me the same thing. Can you like just be bald?
Hey, so true, legit.
Yeah, that's what they tell me lah. So I think I may
maintain it lah. It is cooling, right?
Oh, it's cooling, bro.
You went skinhead.
You have. I mean, highly recommended that you just.
How is skinhead? Because skinhead and GI is different, right? So how is the skinhead?
Every like how
cooling
they cut
wise,
or what?
Cooling wise,
bro, it's like liberating in a way lah. Like topi the time, I feel like a newborn, like in a way. That's what it was supposed to symbolize, like just with me taking the hair off. So it was definitely ஒரு nervous before I was like supposed to take my hair off lah. Then I was like, just fuck it lah.
Just take, I will grow back.
I have it on video, so.
Okay.
Yeah,
you send it.
I think I sent it.
Yeah. So when it's growing back, was it itchy at any point?
Illa.
Is it like your beard?
No. It's not itchy. It follows your hair. Hair no like grain pattern irukla.
Yes.
Yeah, it just follows that pattern lah. Just get. But one thing, after you shave bald, right, just scrub it because எல்லாம் the dead skin இருக்கும். So you'll find the dead skin like dropping. You need to scrub it hard and just make sure it's clean. I don't know why my bald head was extra shiny. It was very bright. Yeah, I went office right. First time I went office right. Like, oh, what happened to you? Why you shave bald? Like, I went Saudi Umrah. But nice, when they were telling me your head shape very round. I think very good. Okay lah.
Good lah.
Very shiny. Okay lah. So,
Hey, how was your experience, Umrah?
oh damn.
Because we haven't spoken about it.
Oh, it was good lah, but it's not like I go Maldives for like 5 nights and then like lepak and then come back. It's like a challenging. I don't know like like to bring him there and come back. It was a big challenge. The starting to ending this entire Umrah journey was meant to like push you out of your comfort zone. And from the start, I had to wear this thing called a ihram. Ihram is like
the white color thing.
The white color thing. Two velvet cloth. You have to wear them one below and one on top.
Okay.
So what the tour agency? So I went with the tour agency lah. So what they recommend is that if you're going to Saudi from Singapore, you'll be landing in Jeddah. It's best that you wear the bottom first and then you wear like a long top on top. அது உனக்கு ஈஸியா இருக்கும் because flight midway you have to change into your actual ihram. And there's a lot. There's a lot of rules concerning the when you want to perform Umrah. I don't want to get too technical. There's a certain point on the map of Saudi. If you cross that point intending to perform your Umrah or pilgrimage or Hajj, you have to be in ihram. And ihram is that okay. So in the air, there'll be a certain point the pilot will announce, so you can change into your ihram now. So you just change lah. So it's like if you fail to do so, you have to go back to the point and then you have to change into Umrah again. Yeah, it's not that difficult. You can take a bus and then you can. It's like 20 minutes before landing. Yeah. Okay. So you land, you like from then on just frantic because you are with a tour group.
Yeah.
With a child, you cannot delay other people.
Yeah.
So it was a challenge from then on all the way until first checkpoint was our hotel. Okay, wait. Before that, there's a few things like when you're in ihram, in the state of ihram, there's certain things you cannot do while you're in ihram.
Wait, hold on. There's a lot of terms I don't know here.
Sorry. Ihram is just it's a type of state that you need to be in when you're performing a pilgrimage.
Okay.
Either
so
Hajj
it's a state of mind. Is it?
No. Certain actions you cannot do.
Okay. Oh, okay, like virudam lah. Like somewhat like a virudam.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Example, when you're wearing ihram, no undergarments inside.
Risky.
So no undergarments. Okay. So imagine from my house all the way until nothing down there.
Okay.
And those guys who are first time performing Umrah, Vaseline helps you. No, honestly, they asked me, get your Vaseline. When I was seeing all those tips and tricks for men doing Umrah first time, get your Vaseline. The first thing is get your Vaseline. Second thing is like it's like things like you can't do. So you can't, while you're in the state of ihram, you cannot get married, you cannot have sex, you cannot kill an animal, you cannot even pluck a grass. In the old days,
so every life sacred lah.
I mean, life is sacred lah, but
so as in extra, like I mean, if you see a cockroach, your instinct at home would be to kill it, right? But in this state, you cannot.
No, cannot.
Okay.
Something like that. And then there's other things like back in the old days, like the sword and all that, right? You cannot unsheath the sword.
Oh.
So there's a lot of rules.
I get it.
Correct. So there's a lot of rules.
So when does this start? When does this state supposed to start?
When you pass this thing we call it a miqat, but it's actually a border surrounding Mecca. Okay. If you look it from map lende pata, it looks like a diamond.
Okay.
Surrounding Mecca. So there's a lot of points. Your point like there's Jeddah, there's like so once you cross that, you're officially in the haram. They call it the haram.
Okay.
So things outside the haram are halal and the things inside the haram are haram. You get the point?
Okay.
So once we reach the hotel, you already made the intention to do Umrah.
Yeah.
So there's no like dilly-dallying.
Okay.
It was 2 a.m. at night.
Okay.
So jamal போட்டுட்டு we call it the imam or the hazrat. He was leading the tour group.
Okay.
So he say lucky we drop our stuff. We were literally given like 15 minutes.
Okay.
So after that we were supposed to go down 2 a.m. And then we walked straight to the mosque. We were nearby the mosque already lah.
Okay.
The big, the Kaaba.
Yeah.
And then we walked, and then like we just did Umrah lah. So my son was like a bit cranky, so we had to take turns to hold him. But it was an amazing experience. Like it was very rewarding. The pain that you sustain doing Umrah, right, it becomes so worth it after that. You find like you feel uplifted. In a way.
Okay.
So it's like pada senjitom.
Oh, okay.
That's after the first Umrah. So but that entire tour was like you're made to do like 3 Umrahs.
Okay.
So the more you do, more reward. What? So okay lah. It was amazing. Very very spiritually
Enlightening. Energizing. Okay.
Energizing. But body wise, you'll fall sick. Confirm you'll fall sick. You
Is it
go
because of the weather?
with weather.
Desert heat, right?
Desert heat, but at night it's super cold.
Desert lah.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, okay, so நீங்கலாம் மூணு umrah பண்ணுவீங்க, you said.
You don't have to do 3, you can do 1
But
also.
you reckon, like, you guys did 3 lah.
The tour group said, okay, let's do 3 lah.
So you, at what point, right, did you started to feel energized?
The first moment when when you're walking, you feel like this anxiety.
That 2 a.m. flight land?
No. Walking to walking to the mosque itself.
Is on that day?
On that day
The
itself,
first
the
day
very
itself,
moment that we
okay.
landed. So once you see the Kaaba for the first time, my wife, she cried. My mother, she cried. Me, I was like awestruck. Like, wow,
Okay.
this is like the most beautiful thing I've
Is
ever
the
seen.
black color?
Yeah, the black box.
Okay.
It's black because of the cloth that surrounds it, but it just, if you look under it, it's just it's just a building with just
Okay.
color and stone. Nothing like mystical inside it. It's just a building only.
Okay.
So the Umrah process is like you walk 7 rounds around the Kaaba. It's called Tawaf. You walk 7 rounds around the Kaaba. You finish, you drink a bit of Zamzam water, which is water from a well over there.
Okay.
So that well has like
Got new well here.
yeah, new is the origins of it is like quite holy and very miraculous. So I believe like one of the angel Gabriel, he made the well come into existence. Why? Because we believe in this prophet called Abraham lah.
Yes.
So back maybe I don't know how many thousand years, 5,000-10,000 years, Abraham was ordered by God to leave his second wife, Hagar. We call her Hajar, at Mecca itself. So back then Mecca was nothing. It was just a valley. No one was there. And then he was ordered to leave her and then just go somewhere else. So Hajar had a newborn baby lah, Ismail. And she was running out of food and water. So she was looking for water. She was going up and down 2 hills in that valley.
Water.
So she went up, down 7 times. She was like desperate and frantic, trying to look for water. Then when she came back to where her son was, she found water like gushing out from his feet. So there's so much water gushing out. So she said in Arabic, "Zam zam, stop, stop." So that's where So until now, that well has always been producing water. So we drank that water, and after that, you do after that you go to the 2 hills and you do the ritual I just mentioned, 7 times of going down the hill up and down.
Is this part of? So every time you do, so you did 3.
3 Umrah.
So every time you need to do that 7 walks.
Yes. 7 rounds and then 7 walks up and down.
How far is the walk?
Between each hill is 300 to 400 meters. So you do the calculation lah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So around like
2.1?
2.1 kilometer. Yeah.
That's like half an hour?
Okay, if you are lucky, right, Umrah will take around 1.5 hours max to complete. But it's crowded. We went at peak season. November, December lah. It took us 4 hours to complete.
Wow, lah. In the
We
heat.
died. No.
Is there a particular time? Oh, so you can do it throughout the day.
Anytime.
Okay.
Yeah. But good lah. I did a lot of shopping. Perfume, food.
Right.
They make very good coffee.
Oh, serious?
There's
I
three.
thought I would think the Middle Eastern, Arabian and like Middle Eastern countries are better known for their tea.
Coffee.
Oh.
Coffee came from those countries.
No, coffee is like the equatorial belt, like, because it has a certain climate that coffee
It
has.
first
to
came
grow
in
like.
Ethiopia, which is
Yeah.
the beans. So the Yemeni farmers, they took it and they made it to a drink. So from there, the entire Gulf Arab states, they made the
Adopted
drink.
it lah.
Yeah, correct.
But when you tell me Middle Eastern countries, I was thinking tea.
Tea. That's more Morocco. Tea and
Okay, more towards the west.
But yeah, that's the Umrah journey lah.
Right. Yeah. So, because to me, right, I don't know. What's the difference between like, some people say
Hajj.
What's
Hajj
the
is the big one that you only do in a certain time of a year. This month in a year.
That's the one that people, if you do that, then you celebrate Haji.
That's the one lah. So it comes around that time of the year lah. Umrah is you can do any time of the year except that month.
So what's the diff?
Umrah is a smaller pilgrimage of the two rituals of going around 7 times around the Kaaba, and then you doing we call it the side ritual of going up down the 2 hills.
Okay.
Hajj involves these two plus another multitude of extra rituals where you go outside the mosque, and then like you go, there's like a whole other ritual. There's a place where you actually stone this representation of Shaitan lah. They take the just throw at Shaitan. So it's like cleansing your.
Will you ever want to do that?
Oh yeah, I mean it's a must lah. So you have to do.
Wow. Does it count that your son did it also now?
No.
Okay.
If you do not have intention, then
It doesn't count. Okay. So it's a conscious thing that you do lah.
But of course, like him being there is blessing.
It will help exposure to
of
him
course,
and helps him. Because he still did everything that you guys did, is it?
Yeah, he was with me. I mean, I baby carried him lah.
But
My
he's
wife
still
baby carried
involved.
him lah.
Right?
Correct.
We standing the heat and all that won't be easy for him also. Right?
Heat also was bearable because it was.
You went at night.
I went at night. Also in the morning it was okay. It was fine. But the sun is hot lah. But when you go into shade, it's a bit cooler. It's not humid there, what?
How are the locals in Saudi?
Fucking friendly, bro. My son was a celebrity in Saudi.
Why?
They generally like kids there lah. So you'll find people there in the mosque. There's every nationality you can imagine in the mosque there. I mean in Mecca lah, Medina.
Yeah.
From Mexican lah to Uzbekistan lah to Chinese lah to Arab. Arabs like babies a lot lah. So you will find like this random lady will come and give my son sweets, and this happened like multiple times in that day.
Okay.
And then if you go to the shopkeeper will come play the baby. They'll carry the baby, they'll take care of the baby. You go do your shopping. They like very natural babies lah. So I would say, and we felt safe there.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
of course,
most
like,
important
see
lah.
there,
You're
yeah.
traveling with wife and kid.
Yeah.
You for a husband.
Exactly, that was
You
the
will-
number one priority. But we
Yeah,
felt
of
very
course.
safe there.
Okay, that's good lah. Okay.
So we spent 5 nights in Medina. 5 nights in Mecca. 4 nights in Mecca.
Okay.
The rest we spent it in another city called Medina. This is the
I know.
city of the Prophet lah.
Yeah.
Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So there is a bit different. It's a lot calmer there. Mecca is very like rush. You see people like rushing.
So
to go
Mecca
to
is like
Umrah.
a typical city.
Yeah, typical city.
And Medina is a bit suburb. Is
No, it's a city as well.
it? But slower pace lah.
It's a slow pace, and one thing you notice there, right, is like someone took the remote control and lowered the volume down by 80%.
It's like if you go KL and Malacca, sort of difference.
Something like that.
Okay.
It's very quiet, very calm. You feel a sense of peace when you go to Medina. So there's a big, huge mosque in Medina. So we went there we just go there. Because there's more history in Medina
Okay.
as compared to Mecca. So you go there, just learn about the history, do shopping again, eat, come back.
Do you manage to eat any biryani there?
Biryani, no, I sick and tired of biryani. Bro.
What are they known for food wise?
You know mandi. You know what's mandi?
Yes.
It's something like, it's not biryani lah. Ada வேற dish
Yeah, I think
completely.
yeah.
But it's the same concept, a rice and a meat
Yeah.
combined. But there's a lot of Pakistanis there, like a lot of not South Indians, like Indians, basically in the Gulf. If you ever go Dubai, Saudi, Kuwait, you'll find a lot of Indians there. But because they're the main workforce and the country like, they are the main workforce that that does all the labor lah and all that. So you'll find a lot of Indian cuisine there. So it's not the strange thing for them.
Okay.
Yeah, so much so that the Saudi Arab language has some Urdu words, if I'm not wrong. In the
Oh.
language. So,
Gen Z pants ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டு ended up going to
Saudi
Saudi and
mini
come
tour போனோம்.
yeah, good lah, good. It's like nice because I don't know anything. I mean, I know some terminology like in the Haji.
Yeah, Hajj.
So that one I know, but I don't know the. I would say significance, meaning, because I'm particularly. I mean, no, I'm very curious about all these things because I don't know the significance.
Oh yeah, கண்டிப்பா ஒரு
I know it's
significance
significant, but I don't know the. I'm very curious. Like ஏதாவது ஒரு மதத்துல பண்ணாங்கன்னா, I'm very very curious to learn about ஏன் பண்றாங்க. Because எல்லாத்துக்கும் ஒரு காரணம் இருக்கும்.
Okay,
So
of course. That's
when I learn, it's like quite interesting to me. And it's can non-Muslims do it?
Oh no, you can't.
Okay.
Non-Muslims are not allowed in Mecca.
So how do they check?
Your Saudi visa lah. So there's different visas for, if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
Saudi, when they check your visas, there's like a pilgrim visa and like a normal tourism visa. And then there's checkpoints in the roads towards Mecca. So they'll definitely check lah. So there's pretty much no escaping. Non-Muslim can go to Medina, not Mecca. Because I think it's too many people there lah, bro. Yes, like
Yeah.
you don't want to.
I saw your story. There was quite one of your daytime stories.
Okay.
There was quite a lot of people in
Oh,
that
there's
story.
a lot, bro.
Yeah.
At least I think couple of 100,000 at any time given the day.
Right.
But it's a huge compound. That entire compound, I think it's like the size of Bedok Tampines.
Oh.
Yeah, that entire area. And something I noticed there very funny, right? Not funny lah. I mean, is you'll find a lot of mountains in that area. So when they want to build buildings, right, you'll find funny things like on the mountain பாதியா விட்டுட்டு they'll build a building. Or இல்லாட்டி அந்த மவுண்டனுக்கு மேல வந்து building கட்டுவாங்க. So I kind of notice these kind of things like their infrastructure, their building. For me, it's interesting.
So what is it like experience traveling with your son?
To be honest, right, he teach me a lot of things.
Okay.
He teach me a lot of, like, because I noticed him, he was very patient when he needed me to be patient. He was
patient.
He was patient.
Okay.
So in a way I was like very impressed with him. But of course like, he's a 2-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Of course அப்பப்போ அந்த tantrum எல்லாம் வரும்.
Yeah.
So it's like we have to handle the tantrum, which is fine. And he was tired. Sometimes he'll be very tired because of course like, I'm carrying him all the way.
Yeah.
It's going to be uncomfortable and the carrier வந்து.
Yeah. சூடா இருக்கும் வேற, right?
But overall he enjoyed. I think he enjoyed the trip lah. Yeah. And of course lah, like நல்லா sayang பண்ணிட்டு you need to pacify him with like toys and all that. But,
I ask you, so as நீ வந்து tantrum நிறைய தடவை சொல்லியிருக்கேன். And I noticed you use the word cranky.
ஆமா.
At 2-year-olds, right, how do they show their crankiness? Is it like crying or like what?
When okay, என் பையனை வந்து like when you see at how my son behaves, right, it's like usually when he's cranky is because he's sleepy or hungry.
Okay.
So on the cranky moments வரும்போது it's closer to his bedtime or his nap time. How he gets triggered is something doesn't go his way. Or if maybe he got a red color toy, green color toy.
Okay.
Which one you want? I want red color toy. Then I give him red color toy. Then out of nowhere he'll say I want blue color, but blue color le. Say no blue color. But then he start to I want blue color. Then he start to cry and you know lah, he's showing tantrum. And we had to, in a way, we need to manage his screen time. But
Right.
parents இருக்கிறது இந்த காலத்துல வந்து I don't think screen time complete cut பண்ணது I don't think it's realistic because both are working, they need to it's difficult lah with to constantly need attention.
Yeah.
So I think ஒரு manage it to 20 minutes a day is I find it realistic. But நீங்க வந்து if you can totally cut it out, right, I feel that okay, go for it lah if you're able to handle the very needy child. So my son is a bit needy, which is fine. We're not complaining or anything like that.
Yeah.
We just that is how he is lah. So அவனோட behavior பொறுத்து we have to adjust. No given choice lah. We have the parents. It's our duty to make sure he grows up in a safe environment. And ஓவராக வந்து இந்த constricted வளர்ப்பில் வந்து we should I believe is not right to be shut him off from everything.
Yeah.
You need to give him exposure to something.
Yes,
The healthy exposure, which is
Yeah, correct.
I believe that's
delicate
strongly.
lah. I mean, for us also, we got so many like pop culture reference because of screen time.
correct, exactly.
And we feel a bit ஒரு community because of இந்த மாதிரி common experiences. The PlayStation, like we are video game generation.
ஆமா.
And that's big screen time basically.
Correct.
Right? So I mean, okay, yeah, it's a delicate thing. I'm also trying to like. For now, we have not exposed him to screens lah.
Yeah, I mean,
Still very young.
still very young. No.
Yeah, so but அவன் திரும்புவான் lah. Hey, but you know one thing I notice the moment I bring my camera, like not even screen, no, just the camera to take a video, he looks at the camera.
You know why? There's dark spots as the camera hole. So babies when they see dark,
Yeah,
dark
they see
contrasted
black
with
and
light,
white only. Right? Yeah.
they will focus on the dark spots.
Hey,
So there's play cards lah,
you
you
look
can
at the
show you.
cameras. Yeah, no, I have the play card.
Exactly.
I know they see
they
black, white,
concept
and then they
correct.
start with red moving on after that, right?
Correct.
So I was thinking, என்ன phone காட்டினா மட்டும் டக்குன்னு he'll look at the camera, no?
Correct.
You look at the camera, you smile, you do something. என்ன இது genetic evolution
Maybe.
டக்குன்னு பார்த்துக்கிறான்.
Next gen alpha. What's the next?
Alpha
gen?
is alpha.
But is he alpha or
Yes.
alpha? Okay, lah.
Yes, Gen Alpha.
Gen alpha. I think our kids are gen alpha.
Yes. Gen Alpha. You Gen Z?
நாங்க
We are
millennials.
millennials.
அதுக்கப்புறம் Gen Z,
Gen
Z, Gen Z, அதுக்கப்புறம் Gen alpha.
Right. After Alpha was something else.
No, that's the latest generation.
No, but they already branded.
Have they?
Yes, I googled. I don't know what is happening lah, but it's tricky da raising like thinking of what's to come in the coming years
It's a journey lah, bro.
Is-
I'm not gonna say okay now. I'm not gonna say you will enjoy it, but I've changed a lot as a person ever since becoming a father. And அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு change நீங்க like if anyone அந்த change undergo பண்ணிட்டு if you feel that hey this change wasn't good, then I don't know what to say lah. This change somehow makes you better as a man, as a person. More I've learned to deal with. I learned a lot of patience by dealing with a needy toddler. So which is good lah. So I think it's meant to teach you a lot of lessons lah.
See, one thing that doesn't get spoken about enough, right? Okay, a lot of things don't get spoken about enough lah. Okay, but let's say we're dealing with pregnancy. Okay, pregnancy. Okay, I have to address something first. In one of the TikTok snippets I put out a few weeks ago, I mentioned something particularly. It was loosely worded, and my reply to a comment that it was given to us, I realized now that I was wrong in my reply because I don't fully
Wrong
believe
in
what
your
I said.
reply,
So
as in
hear
one
me
of
out.
the comments is it?